I literally bought every single leather insole on the market. Nobody does a nice thick veg tan leather. And above that, nobody does a rough out leather where the grain's protected on the inside, because the whole goal with this insole was to essentially take what I love so much about heritage boots, that leather on the inside, and be able to put that in any kind of shoe. And I'm shocked nobody did this before us, because we've been working on this for 3 years. Got some Durango boots in today. And I like Durango boots because I really like the look of this boot. And I like the square toe. I like that it's traditionally made, good quality materials, but it's very affordable. I think these are like under 300 bucks. And we cut them in half, did a bunch of stuff, and I just begged Durango to send me another pair. Yeah, I wear these a lot. You know, I've got a few different I have actually a lot of cowboy boots. But I end up in these a lot because they are comfortable. They're, you know, some people don't like this wide toe, but I do. And I just love the color of it. I like the utility of a little bit of a beveled heel, and it's the PRCA collection version. So I'm really curious what they sent us. What knife we're gonna use to also, I forgot I was wearing these. These are my Cassette sunglasses. I love these. When we met Cassette out in California at the New Balance Mavericks headquarters, he gave us a few pairs of these, and we did a couple unboxings, and I have like 5 pairs in my truck because I wear these so often. And I really like these pairs. I can't see myself in the monitor, but I think they look good. So if you ever need some sunglasses, they're affordable too. They're like 40 bucks, and they're good. They're polarized. They last long enough for me. You know, I don't like buying super expensive sunglasses because I always lose them. And what's this little box? What's in the box? You might have seen this already. Just like how cool this little box is. Little toolbox. A little Knafs mini knife. Look at that thing. I love this knife. Perfect for the little baby knife series. Knafs is a local Utah company. Love it. Plus you get a little lifesaver. So let's do this one. Yeah, Knafs is cool. We've been talking about doing like a collaboration with them of some kind. So we do a lot of collaborations for footwear, but not a lot for stuff outside of footwear. But we're not gonna just put our name on anything. We'll do something really interesting. We'll figure out something to do. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Obviously I like the baby knives. So that's probably closer to what it would be, is a small little knife that you can pack around anywhere you go. But I'm open to ideas. I feel like we have to roll leather in there somehow too. Okay, let's see what Durango sent us. Dang, look at that. That's a good looking upper leather. So it kind of looks like Oral Legacy from Red Wing. That's cool. Looks like some work boots. Workhorse. So you can see it's got a rubber sole on it, no leather heel stack. So this is probably like their work versions of their more traditional cowboy boots. You know what I mean? So let's see what this is about. Let's look at their little hang tag. For over 50 years, Durango has been building authentic Western boots with a heritage of quality. Robust durability meets lightweight comfort in Durango's Workhorse collection. The Durango ACS Advanced Comfort System. Breathable foam and airflow channels provide cool circulation. Shock pad in the heel alleviates pressure points. Let's see what kind of insole I put in there. Insoles are very notorious for being highly marketed with not a lot of substance. Well, that's cool. Look at that. You got little rubber indicators of like the electrical hazard resistant, steel toe protection, Durango Expand system. What the heck's an Expand system? Insole, basic insole. Yeah, there's always branding and marketing with insoles. This is an open cell foam with a little bit of closed cell foam at the heel. So very basic insole. Underneath, it looks like some more foam. So I don't know if it's actually Goodyear welted or if it just looks Goodyear welted. You could see it either way for this style of boot, especially a work boot, because more affordable work boots, a lot of people like them to be modern made, where it's cemented or direct injected, because you have to deal with, like if you're in water a bunch or if you're in really gnarly, like oily conditions. There's an argument either way, but I'm really curious if this is cemented or if it's direct injected or if it's actually Goodyear welted. Let's see if it says anywhere. Official boot of the NFR. Cool, let's see how much it is. Let's see if it's released yet. Right there. Oh, wow. That's way cheaper than I thought. It's 150 bucks. So it probably is cemented, is my guess, for that price point, which has its pros and cons. So that's about what you expect to pay for a boot like this, a more modern-made Western pull-on work boot. I'm curious if it's really Goodyear welted or not. It feels like it's got this steel toe in there. Let's see what else we got. in the next box? Durango. Woo! Whoa, gosh, look at that. That was a wild outsole. There's a lot going on there. So this is the Maverick XP, the X-Pan system. What the heck is an X-Pan system? Oh, I think I know what it is. Something's going on right here. See on this side, just regular like piping all the way down. This side, it's rolled in and there's a couple extra stitches there. So does that expand out? Oh, it does right there, look, a little gusset right there, smart. That's that one point where your ankle has to turn the corner, and if you got a tall instep, you get stuck right there. So they put this little gusset in there so that you can have a little bit of flex while still making the boot feel tight around your foot. Nice, that's smart. Yeah, this outsole's crazy. Exo shank. Oh, interesting. So like the yellow bits in this part is the shank. You've got a really soft rubber for the orange and a pretty tough rubber for the black, and feels like even tougher for the red. Wow, that's a weird, it's a weird outsole. XP, let's see, what one was it? Maverick XP. Okay, this one is $175. This is the men's 11-inch Burley Brown waterproof steel-toe Durango Maverick XP. This style is full-grain leather with a waterproof membrane booty construction to keep your feet dry all day long. It features soft mesh lining Durango X-Pan system, which is a hidden gore expansion on the inside medial seam for universal fit and ease on and off. And the Durango Extreme Comfort footed with memory foam for all-day comfort. That's confusing. Is it the same insole? Shameless plug of the saddle soles, but this is why we made the saddle soles, because it's hard to find a good insole in any footwear, especially that it's like leather topped. Ooh, that is a better insole. So you got the dual density, you've got that really soft open cell foam on top, and then a more closed cell foam on the bottom. So that is a better insole. And those saddle soles, we were like within a day we were out of some of the sizes. So thank you guys for supporting those saddle soles. I think we really did make something really unique and interesting. And they're exactly for this kind of occasion where you're like, I have this really nice boot and it looks like a soft squishy insole, but I want something with leather on top. I want like that heritage feel in any of my footwear. And that's why we wanted to keep it top secret, because so many people are sneaky. And yeah, we're already sold out of some sizes. So we're gonna order another batch. So be patient with us if you're upset that we're out of size 13s and whatever else is sold out. We're working on it. It has to be a small batch. I didn't want to gamble everything I own on the first batch, so that's why we discounted them. Let's see what else this says. The fiberglass shank is for lightweight stability and dual density midsole for firmer shock absorption. The rolled shank area and the anti-torsion ridge external shank provides added lateral stability, and the outsole in a multi-durometer rubber and a high abrasion outer lugs for impact and durability. Soft. Yep. Okay. The style has a double row stitch around the square toe for added durability. But I want to know, is it Goodyear welted or what? What is the construction? I don't know. I don't know if they're Goodyear welted or not. I have to cut them in half to find out. Usually if they don't say it, there's a high chance that it's not Goodyear welted. They will usually claim it because it's a good thing to claim. Whoa, look at that breakdown. That's cool. Nice. Okay. Let's check out the third and final boot. This one, I think, it's a bigger box. Ooh, that one's heavier. I wonder what's in. Let me take a guess. I bet it's like some really over-the-top, ridiculous work boot that's somewhat Western inspired. Well, let's find out. Woo! Ah, it's just heavy. I don't know what. This is an interesting boot. Look at the way this is patterned. So I've seen this on quite a few Western boots. I don't actually know what that patterning is for. I don't know. See how it's got the separate pattern or the panel that comes up through here? I would assume it's for give you a little protection for stirrups, or for, what else could it be for? Spurs. It doesn't have like a huge spur shelf. I don't know what that's for. I do like the look of it though. I've always like tried to think about how you could roll that into a design and add some functionality to it. So this seems like a taller boot. It looks like it's higher quality too, because you've got, that looks like I can see stitches right through there. See that little stitching area? So this must be the welt, because I see the Goodyear welt stitch going in there. So it's double, it looks like it's double stitched. I don't know for sure. So this is probably the only true Goodyear welted. Let's see if it even says it's Goodyear welted. Comfort and support are ample. So I bet this is more expensive. Yeah, look at that, that's nice. I like that 8-layer comfort system. Footbed, EVA cushioning layer, all around Goodyear welt. Oh, so yeah, for sure. Goodyear welt construction, those ones are probably not then. 2-layer inner sole, dual shank system. Oh, it is actually 2 shanks, wow. Rubber midsole, ABS heel base, multi-durometer outsole. Wow, that's cool. So it's like a modern boot combined with the heritage construction. You still get the steel toe, has that like heritage look because it's a true welt, it's veg tan. It's an interesting looking boot, especially with that veg tan welt running all the way around it. Let's look at what's on the inside. Fabric lined or like synthetic lined. I wonder why it's heavier. Maybe just a little hardier construction. Let's see what kind of insole. So it's got the better insole, nice. Cool, and it's puncture resistant. Waterproof? Yeah, it is puncture resistant. Because it looks like see that, well, I guess you can't see it, you can kind of see it. See that layer in there? That looks like that puncture resistant material. So that's a pretty beefy boot. I wonder how much, this must be more expensive for sure. I like that. I feel like it's a good looking boot too. This is called the Maverick Pro. Right there, I knew I saw it. Bestseller too, $219. So with that little increase of the price, you get the Goodyear welt construction, which I like. I'd rather have a Goodyear welted boot because this is built similar to the modern boots in the way that it has a lot of synthetics on the inside, so it's gonna be really soft and squishy, but you get the durability of a traditionally built boot. Fiberglass dual shank, that's cool. Electrical hazard, puncture resistant. Nice, okay. So, some different offerings from Durango, you know, because like I showed you, this is my more casual cowboy boots. You know, you're not gonna work in these. You could ride in them, but you're not gonna work in them like you would a work boot like this. So if you look for a more Western inspired work boot, check out Durango. I think they make good quality stuff. You know, I haven't cut these in half yet, but the traditional stuff that we've seen, really good. And they seem like they're built in a very smart way, where they're combining modern plus the traditional, especially this boot. I really like this boot. Check them out below, check out the Knafs knives, check out, what else did we plug in this video? Saddle soles are launched. If they're not in your size, just sign up for that. There's like a little, what do you call it? It's like a little sign up form. If your size is sold out, you just put in your email address and you get first access before anyone else since you signed up for your size. And thank you guys again for your support of the saddle soles. It was so fun. It's the biggest project we've ever done. You know, not counting collaborations. There's some collaborations that were pretty big, but those don't go on our books. It goes on the brand's books. We just get commission. This has been the biggest project we've ever done internally, and it went really well, and it's a dream come true. It was so cool. So check out Saddle Soles below, and thank you guys again for all your support. See ya.